Wow, beautiful day. Hope you guys got your coffee. You see this little cartoon right here. Hope you enjoy these cartoons. Anyway, take that cup of coffee and hang out with me for a minute because this beautiful day is really gonna be cool. Cause I just don't got all my toys out here, but we're actually going to do some stuff around here. Let me show you what this is. I had to move this stuff out. I just didn't pull it out. I'm working in the garage there. We got the oil leak. Let me look at this. See if she's leaking any oil. I just brought her back from a test, and I don't see any oil. I see some oil there I spilt, but no oil leaks, guys. We got that fixed. You remember the video on that. But I got to clean it up yet. They all need washed. So while they're out here, I'll probably do that tomorrow. It's almost 100 degrees out here today. It goes from, one form to another. But anyway, let me show you. Oh, the reason. That's why. Concrete guys are finally going to pour my concrete. 3 months late, but that's the way it is around here. People are busy. And I didn't need it in a hurry. Told them I didn't need it in a hurry. But, it's going to be nice to get it done. Now then, we're going to explain what's going on. I poured that myself. Slab by slab by slab. Well, I get it done. I go over and I said, well, I'm thinking about putting a carport there. I said, I need maybe a building permit, check on it. They go, okay. Well, your building has to be 5 feet away from your other building. Well, that is only 4 feet from there. So I am way short. Matter of fact, I put a line on here. Somewhere there's a line. There it is right there. If you can barely see it, it's right here. That's how far this has to come over to make it so I can put a carport on there to get me my proper clearance up there. So what I've done, that's 3 foot. Got to bring it over 3 foot. Well, we've decided to go 4 foot. So this is going to be, I'll show you, they're going to go build the forms today. So I'll show you that in the next clip. Hopefully they get them all done today. It shouldn't be that hard. And then they're going to pour it next week. So we had to pull everything out of here, and we're going to go camping anyway. You'll probably see that video before you see this one. Matter of fact, we'll probably be back by the time they do that, before I show you this video. So anyway, that's that. You understand what I'm talking about? I was getting ready to mow the yard. Lawnmower's out, dog's put up. He likes to ride with me, but first 2 or 3 rounds, it's too dirty for him to ride on back, Mama says. So anyway, let me throw some little more, once they get to working on it, get it formed up, I'll show you that right here in the very next clip. Well, as you can see, they've been working. They went for lunch. One guy's doing it. That's how big it's going to be. They're going to put rebar in it. I put rebar in a lot of this here, so I asked them to do that, so that'll be nice and sturdy. Because if I build a building on there, it's going to be over there on that, where the rebar will be. And so here's what they got going on. That's how big it'll be. He took off for lunch, I guess. I'm busy working on the bike also. So that's that part. Well, Hank, let's go see what it looks like. What do you think? Yeah, they just pulled off. They're all done here. They got to bring in some gravel to fill in the low spots. But they did a good job. I wish they'd have compacted, but he said they got a hand tamper or something. Yeah, we'll see about that. But they drilled into the old concrete and put the rebar, tied it in with this. I didn't think they'd do that, but they did. She's all rebarred, all set up, level. That's going to be a big slab. And I measured from that corner to that corner. I should be able to get a vehicle through there if I need be. Don't know why I would. And if there's no building here, I'll just drive straight out that way. But Hank's checking out things. He's a good foreman. But I got all my rigs put back in the garage. Got this parked here for now. When we go, I think they're going to pour it next week, and we're going to go do some camping. So we'll move everything out so they got plenty of room to work while we're not here. Concrete's hard to get here around here. They're doing a big old freeway addition out there, and they're using a lot of concrete. So anyway, that's what this looks like finished. Maybe the last time we see it. I don't know. If they pour it when I'm gone, I guess I'll see it when it's done. Cool, cool. What do you think, Hank? Got my cardboard laying here. This needs cleaned off, but maybe I'll do that when it cools off. Blew a fuse in that, playing with that today, so I got to figure that out. All right, that's it for right now. Well, it's another day. Oh, I don't know how many days later. Not many, maybe 5, but they had the weekend there. Anyway, the boys showed up, and they put more gravel in there, built her up. Now we're soaking it down. They were soaking it down. I said, you guys go do something else. I'll take care of that. I mean, it ain't like if I ain't got nothing to do anyway, so I might as well do it. So we're soaking all the gravel down. Get her good and wet down there with the other gravel. I'll be doing that a couple times today. And then, like I told you earlier in this video, we're going camping. So it'll probably be done by the time I get back from camping. Maybe. We'll see. They don't know when they can get the concrete. Like I said, concrete's hard to find, isn't it, Hank? Can't find concrete nowhere, can they? No. Well, there's a little 60 seconds of, gonna be nice. Yep, another day. I was gone yesterday. You probably might have seen some of those videos I made yesterday. But when I got home, this is what it is. They got it done. I don't know what they're going to do with that big pile of concrete, but I know they ain't going to leave it sitting right there. They should have busted that up and took that with them, or spread it out even. I don't care about that. But I ain't going to do it. I watched them, as you're going to see. I'm going to attach a video on here. I had my security cameras going, and I watched them build the whole thing. I was up in Boise filming that initial point. If you haven't seen it yet, you're going to, that's pretty cool little video. And you'll see that'll be what it's called, initial point. But that's what I was doing, and so I was just sitting up there in Boise waiting on the wife to do her things and watching these guys pour this. Took them less than 2 hours to get her done. Couple things I'm a little concerned about. Well, there's no relief cuts. Nowhere. So that means that's going to break and have cracks in it. It just ground settles. And here, they didn't even pack the ground down. I thought they said they were going to do that, hand tamp it. But I watched them and they did not. So that concrete slab just kind of hanging out there because that ground is not packed in. Oh, okay. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, they did a fine job. But base work is your your main thing. You got to get the base right. But that's going to be okay. Now then, I got a great big opening here. What we're going to do now, the next step, I save all my cardboard, you know that. That way I can lay on it when I'm laying on the rocks under something. But guess what? We got a massive concrete slab. It started out being that one and that one, if you remember right. And we started on that in 2022. Then last year, we filled in this piece. And a bunch out there in 2023. This year, 2024, they forgot to scratch the date in there. I tried to scratch it in there a little bit. 2024, now that's done. Now, I think it's going to be a year or maybe 2 before I can save up enough money to build a building on here. Yep. The idea, this is 16 by 28. The idea is to make that into at first, make it into an RV barn. And it's wide enough that I can put the Jeep and the RV tucked away in here and protect them for the winter months. And or I could put it's be tight, but I could get the pickup in there too, or also instead of the Jeep, depending. I can put a vehicle in here. The RV and a vehicle will fit in here tight. Then if I want to work on them later on, you know, pull one out. It gives me plenty of room to work on anything in here. But that's the plan there. And then they'd both be covered. But that's going to be probably not next year. It's going to take a while. That's spendy. Maybe 2025 or 26, we'll get this covered up and then have that. Then once we get through RVing, and because you know, you get old, everything changes. This will be enclosed and be made into a really nice little shop for me, so I can keep the dust out of in there. I don't have electricity in here at this point. Right now we got the 30 amp, and then that runs over to the shed. Now I could put 30 amp into here. That don't run much, but it would run the lights. It wouldn't run a well, nothing like that. But anyway, that's way down the road. But I'm pretty happy to get this done. Why did I do it that way and not this way? I figured it out cost-wise. And these guys gave me a pretty good deal on this. Supposedly, I haven't got the bill yet. It was only cost me $200 more or something to have somebody come in and pour it. And they said they could get to it in March 10th. This is almost July. It's the end of June 21st, I think. Something like that. So it took them a lot longer, but it doesn't matter. That just saved me, for $200, it was worth it to me. And the reason I got a good deal, they were pouring concrete down here on another project, and they said they won't have to charge. When you have to have concrete brought over to our town, it's a long ways away, and they charge you a lot just to get it here, much less for the concrete. So that's why we got a better deal, hopefully. Now they're going to come back. I'll throw a picture on here when they pull the stakes up, and we'll wash her down. But that'll be the closing picture. But right now, that's as closed as we're going to get. Oh, I'm kind of happy. Yes, I am. It's done. Well, this is 20 times speed right here. It took these guys almost 2 hours to do this, which would have took me 2 hours to do one of those little slabs that I was doing. It took me 5 bags of concrete per 2x4 section, and it'd take me a day to do it because I'd pour it and then I'd wait. And these guys had this poured so dry that they had to work their butts off. And as you'll see at the end, that lump of concrete was already dry before they got this time. I mean, dry enough they stood on it. They're going to have a good time trying to break that up and get rid of it. But this is called a front loader or concrete truck, which I think all of them around here are now. And he's gone. He's out of there. But they left that big pile of mud there. You see it right over there in the shadows. You've seen it earlier. Now they're going to go around here and they're going to smooth it out. And they did a fine job on that part. And the guy called, because see, I could hear what they were talking about, but I didn't want to put that on here because I didn't feel right. But I did hear him call their foreman or the owner of the company. Says, "Are we supposed to put lines in this?" And apparently he told them no. So I guess that's why there's no lines in there. But I've never seen concrete poured without a break line, they call it. In case it gets tension, it breaks there. And my concrete around the whole house has settled, and it has broken in different spots. Luckily, all in the break lines. And so, like I said earlier on this video, I'm concerned about, especially that corner right there. There's none of the dirt was packed down underneath it. It was rock. I don't know. Hopefully they know. They put the rebar in there, so that definitely will help it. And they're doing the edging right now, and they smoothed it quite a few times, as you're going to see in this video. Like I said, this is really, really high speeded, and the video is going to be about 17 minutes long, something like that, 18 minutes long. But I wanted to just show you how they did this concrete. I don't know how many of you have seen concrete poured, but you can see how fast the shadows are even moving. But they did a broom finish on it, and that's what matched what I had done. I'd already done that broom finish. I think they're all by hand. No long. They don't need to. It's only 4 foot wide. It ended up being 4 feet wide and a total of 36 feet long. And like I said, it's supposed to be $850, but I did add on a little bit. Added on a foot by 28. Now, so I don't know what that extra concrete will cost me. I'm sure they're not going to give it to me. So, but it is what it is. I'm just glad to get it done. And today they'll probably come back today and pull the forms off, or tomorrow, and hopefully get rid of that concrete block. I think I'll set a sledgehammer over there and tell them to bust it up. It makes good driveway stuff, little pieces of that stuff, you know. Unless they want to carry it off, I don't care. As long as I can't even drive through there now. I'd have a big speed bump. Well, thanks for hanging with me through this whole project, because like I said earlier, we started this in 2022, and here it is 2 years later, and we got this part done, and it'll be, like I said, probably a lot longer to get it enclosed and all, but I'll be able to park on there, and I do have a cover for the RV. So hey, I want you to do what this guy is going to tell you in this very next little shot here, because he's very smart. Please follow his instructions, and off they go. If you'd like to help out this channel by supporting it, joining Patreon, it's only $3 a month. There's a tab at the top in the right hand corner. Just click that link. You will get bonus videos plus all of these videos earlier. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, now's the time to do it, because it is absolutely free and you will get notified of any upcoming videos. Thank you.